Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking out another video. This is something I've been waiting for a long time. This is a quality control replacement from Panini. Sent in a bunch of cards, probably around 20 over the last year or so. And I didn't get all of them back yet, but they knocked out about half of them this last week. So there's a couple cards in here that I sent in July, some in September, October, maybe even November. So there's a couple different groups of cards that I sent in. I still have about 10 or 12 cards with Panini. I think all of those were sent in late November. So again, some of these were cards that I sent in November and they replaced them. So I don't know if hopefully soon those last 12 cards that I have there will get replaced as well. So fingers crossed on that. But there was actually a couple big cards that I sent in to get replaced, so I'm excited to get them back. But yeah, without further ado, just gonna bust them open. Customer service from Panini. They finally pulled through. I don't know where my razor is, but I'll just cut this. Let's see. I think it's mostly Prism. And so they didn't replace this. That is such a bummer. This one was, you can see it. I mean, the stamp is way off. It's totally misstamped. So, like, of all the cards I wanted to get replaced, this was the one. This is the biggest card. Silver Prism Hero. That is super misstamped. That's such a bummer. And it's off center. Well, that stinks. So, yeah, here you go. I'm not going to read that whole thing, but you can pause it and read it. So yeah, no like for replacement. Man, that really pisses me off. This is horribly misstamped. Well, thanks Panini. That's a huge bummer. So these must be all new cards. Yeah, all Prism. I think the other cards I have there for replacement are like Chronicles cards and maybe one other Prism. So yeah. Kevin Porter Jr., I think the one I sent in was even more off-center than this one. Even though this one is. There's that. So this one was the same as this Tyler Hero. This Cody Martin was just as off-stamped as this one. But they were able to replace this one. Sent in 2 LeBron base. I think one was scratched, one was misstamped. Those look good. The LeBron red, white, and blue I think also had surface issues. So that one's good. So I sent in, man, this is so frustrating, Panini. Come on. The Kobe White I sent in was the orange ice. It was horribly off center and misstamped. But on their support site, like, you go through the drop down and select the card. There was no option for Kobe White orange ice cards. Like there are other cards you could choose orange ice, but there was nothing for Kobe White. So I just picked the base card, but put the note, like, this is obviously an orange ice card, but there was no option to select orange ice. And, you know, I put that in the little notes section. So they didn't replace it with an orange ice. They just replaced it with a base. Wow. So, yeah, that's super frustrating again. I mean, this card does look in good condition, but, you know, the orange ice is a lot more rare than just the base card. Man, I probably would have just kept the orange ice if they weren't going to replace it with an orange ice. And, yeah, the Zion, which is super off-center. Awesome. Oh, Panini really outdid themselves. I mean, I probably should have just kept the cards. I guess they did okay with the LeBrons and the Cody Martin, but yeah, this the LeBron I sent in was well centered. It just had, sorry about that, my phone keeps running out of storage. I need to just delete a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, this is incredibly disappointing. I was so excited. I thought Panini was actually gonna hook me up, but yeah, this Zion is pretty awful centering. There's like 5 dots on this side and 2 on this side. But yeah, the biggest bummer is this Tyler Hero that they didn't even replace. Just horrible quality control with this stamp, and then they didn't do anything about it, which is even more frustrating. And then the Kobe White not getting the same card back. But did okay with these. Got 2 LeBron bases. The LeBron red, white, and blue. Cody Martin looks pretty good. Centered and stamping is good. And KPJ. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Hopefully Panini does a better job if they get around to replacing those other cards that I have there. But yeah, this could have gone a lot better with these 2 cards. Pretty disappointing. But yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Sorry it wasn't some better results, but what are you gonna do? All right. As always, like, subscribe, notification bell for future videos, and I will see you guys next time.